What's up everyone? So today's video is going to be a long overdue empties video of stuff I've been accumulating over time. I went ahead and separated everything into categories so that way it's very organized for you guys. I've got skincare, makeup, body care, hair care, all that fun stuff. Everything that I'm talking about is going to be linked down below as well as everything that I'm wearing so you guys can check that out. And yeah, I'm gonna give you guys my quick little reviews of each product that I've used up, if I would repurchase it, and all that stuff. So anyways, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and let's go ahead and get on into this empties and kind of speed review. Okay, so first off, we are going to go into makeup, and it's funny because you can definitely tell what is like my favorite products as I have multiples of them. So the first one we're gonna start off with is foundations. So you guys know Kogan Dough Aqua Foundation has been a holy grail of mine for years. I love this stuff. I think this does wonders for my skin because it's got skincare benefits in it and it looks amazing on your skin. It doesn't settle into any fine lines or wrinkles. It's got decent coverage. You can definitely add a little bit of concealer to give yourself a little bit more coverage, but it does a beautiful job. It looks like skin. It's so stunning. The only bad thing about it is, well, actually there's two bad things right now. One, the price tag. The price tag is expensive, but I find it worth it. That's why I keep repurchasing it. And another thing is I don't know if they're having supply issues, but you can't find certain shades anywhere. Like I'm trying to find 143 for when I'm tan and I can't find that anywhere. I'm like literally on email lists on so many different sites. I cannot get it. The shades that I use are 123 and 143. So you can see 143 and 123. I also use 012, but I don't have any empties of that. I actually have 3 123 and then 1 143. I use 123 when I'm kind of like in between my self tans, and 143 when I'm freshly self tan. And I love this stuff. I just wish I could find it. It was been such a bummer, and it's just an awesome, awesome foundation. So I love that. But going into another foundation that I have an empties on is because I cannot find my shade in Kogan Dough anywhere. I had to go hunting for something similar, and I think I found it for a lot cheaper of a price. That is the Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation. Has an SPF of 25 in it, and this one is very, very close. Do I think it gives me like the really nice like skin-like finish? It's kind of like lighter feeling like the Kogan Dough? No, but it's very similar. It's just a little bit thicker, but not really. You can just use like a light amount. It's the closest thing that I can find to a dupe of Kogan Dough, and it's nearly like half the price. So I love this one. This is the one I've been using. So I have an empties of it. The shade that I have here is 220. I believe I purchased 260 for when I'm self-tan, so it kind of depends on how dark my self-tan gets. So it could be 260 or 220. So I actually have a 260 and a 220 in my drawer back there. I am today wearing 220, just so you guys know, but it's become my new everyday foundation because I love it. It's very similar to Kogan Dough and it's half the price and I can find it. So if you have been wanting to try the Kogan Dough one, but you're just like, ugh, I can't find my shade or the price tag is just too much, check out the Kosas one. It is really good. Next up, concealers. So I have been through so many of these. I have used these for years. It's from Glow Skin Beauty. It's their oil-free camouflage concealer. I use the shade Natural. Literally, I have one of these everywhere. I have one in my purse. I have one here. I cannot live without this concealer. It is the best pot concealer I have ever tried. It literally glides onto the skin. It gives great coverage, but doesn't look cakey. It literally just covers what you need it to and it blends right in. And I use it to also carve out my brows. I use it to add a little bit more coverage if I'm getting a little red or if I have a pimple or something or an acne scar that I need to kind of cover up. It is just so good, so creamy, great coverage. It is all around an amazing, like my favorite pot concealer. Check this one out. It is awesome. I order mine on Amazon and it comes like instantly, which is great. Another concealer that I used up is the Ilia one, and this is True Skin Serum Concealer in the shade Mallow. So this was really, really nice. I actually really enjoyed this one. It's nice and lightweight underneath the eyes. It doesn't cake up. It doesn't crease on me. I make sure to always set it. And the color worked out perfectly because I love to use a lighter color underneath my eyes. I just love it because it literally brings a more youthful look to my face. It kind of wakes me up, and it's just the way I do it. So the way I do my concealer now, because you know how we all used to do that like upside down triangle. Now what I do is I put a tiny bit in the inner corner and I put a tiny bit on the outer corner, and I use those to kind of blend out to that triangle shape. And it's a lot less product. It looks beautiful and it brightens up the skin and it doesn't cake up. So I love this. So this is definitely a good one. The one that I've been using right now though, that I have been really, really loving is the Hourglass one. This one's like kind of dirty. This is in the shade Creme, and I love this one too. It's got a little bit more coverage in the Ilia, kind of gives you that kind of same type of finish. And it's hydrating underneath there, and it doesn't crease on you either. You just need to make sure you set it. So I've been really enjoying that concealer, which will probably be empty here fairly soon. Another concealer that I have an empty of is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Wear Longwear Concealer. So I have been trying out so many different concealers. I like them for different reasons. I have to say that this one is probably my favorite and my holy grail concealer. This one comes to, like, honestly, pretty near it, but I don't know why, but this one probably is still my favorite. I think it's a little bit lighter weight than this one. I just use this one very, like, you know, very light-handed. But this one is probably my favorite. It has amazing coverage, feels great on the skin. It covers and it blends out beautifully. It stays on all day. And again, I think I like the fact that it's fuller coverage, but it like a little bit goes a long way, and it's very thin. Like, it doesn't cake up underneath there. So this is probably my favorite concealer for underneath the eyes and like the center of the face. So I would definitely recommend the Laura Mercier one if you're on the hunt. Now to brow products. So I've got two here. I've got one from Anastasia. This is the medium brown. Yeah, I was kind of okay with this. You can see I used up this whole side right here. This side I didn't really go into much. I think it actually just kind of got kind of hard to use, and it just wasn't my favorite, which is kind of crazy because I feel like Anastasia is like known for her brow products. I found like my holy grail brow product, and this one actually trumps it, you guys. So this is the Anastasia one that I used up. This is the Sigma one I used up. So this is from Sigma Beauty. It's the Light Color and Shape Brow Powder Duo. It's the Color and Shape Brow Powder Duo, but I use the shade Light. And I use this all up, which says, again, a lot. I use both shades up. What I do is I take the darker color, I focus out on the outer portion, then I take the inner color or the lighter color and I put it on the inner portion, and I just use a fluffy, it's not like super, it's kind of fluffy, but it's an angled brush for brows, and it's amazing. I love how fast I can do my brows. I was using a pencil all the time. I love the Benefit ones, but I go through those so fast because I'm filling in my brows every single day. And I was just literally, those were just going through it like water. It was crazy. So Sigma sent this over. I tried it out. I loved it. I repurchased it myself, so I've got a brand new one back there. I cannot live without this stuff. I tried to use other brow products and I was like, no, I need to go order the Sigma one again. So this is, if you're looking for a good brow powder and even just to kind of speed up your routine, check out the Sigma one. It is awesome. It is so good. I don't know what it is about their powder compared to other ones that I've tried, but it's just, it goes on beautifully. And it's just easy. I don't know what and the color is like perfect too. And I've been getting a lot more compliments on my brows ever since I've been using this product. So this one is definite a must-have in my collection, and I will continue to repurchase that till the end of time. Okay, so next up I've got two powders here. This one is the Charlotte Tilbury. This is their Airbrush Flawless Finish. This one is great. It's just basically panned it, and you know how when it gets like this, it's just really hard to finally get the product out of there. But I love this powder. It's very nice and lightweight. But the thing is, we know Charlotte Tilbury is a little pricey, so I actually have a dupe to it that I love just as much. It does such a great job. It feels the same on the skin, and it's from Cover FX. This is it. I've been through multiple of these. I already have a brand new one in my purse because this is like a blotting powder that I use to kind of blot my skin throughout the day, because if I get a little shiny and oily, and it's just awesome. They have it in different shades. Mine is completely worn off, so I'll look on my other one and I'll put that down below. But this is a great alternative to the Charlotte Tilbury one. Very, very similar. very nice and lightweight on the skin, and is a lot cheaper than Charlotte Tilbury. And then last but not least, for a makeup fave here, I have the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This is my little guy right here that I would put in my purse on the go, freshen up throughout the day. This stuff is amazing, especially if you are using powders. You want to spray yourself with this. I actually kind of like want to do a spray first and then powder and then spray after to set it. And it really keeps like your powder from looking powdery, which I really like. Because sometimes when you're adding a little bit more powders, you're like, oh, it looks kind of powdery, it looks kind of cakey. This will just melt everything together and help keep it on all day long. So I had this little guy in here, my little travel dude. He's all gone. All right, so I lied about makeup empties because I actually like remembered. I was like, wait, I know I have more empties back in this drawer that I just have not cleaned out yet. And you guys, you're going to be so sad for me because you know how much I love this lipstick. I'm obsessed and it's gone and I can't find it anywhere. And it sucks. It sucks so much, but it's the BECCA lipstick. R.I.P. BECCA. I'm so sad. We are losing so many brands right now. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but we are losing a lot of brands. Been going through my products and like using older like stuff that I used to love because I'm kind of like, you know, just trying to like go and shop my collection. And I go to Lincoln, I'm like, wait, what happened? Like there was Bite Beauty. I'm like, whoa, where is Bite Beauty at? Bite Beauty's gone. They renamed it called Lip Lab. They now have like stores in certain locations. I think they closed a few stores, but that one's kind of going too, and that's really, really sad. I loved the Bite Beauty products. They had great lipsticks, and their pencil lip crayons are just so good. And it's just like everyone right now is hurting, and it's like, oh, it's gonna be, I have a feeling it's gonna be a rough next like year or two right now, especially in the business side of stuff, like companies with everything going on with the economy. And it's just rough. So we lost BECCA. And I really wish that they would have given this to Smashbox. I know Smashbox took a couple items from them, but this is their sugar lipstick, and this is the most amazing formula in a lipstick. Like, I have never found a lipstick as good as this formula. It's creamy, it's pigmented, it doesn't move. The color sugar is perfect. I have like the little mini travel one that I'm literally like, I'm still using it. I'm grabbing a lip like brush and I'm like digging in there and trying to get more that I can, like the most I can get out. And the same thing with this one. It's just gone. I still have one left though that has a little bit left in my purse. So it's gonna be rough when that goes. It's gonna be so rough. It's gonna be hard, but I love these. It's so sad. I know, I finally gotta let it go. Rest in peace. Okay, so now we're done with makeup. Let's go into skincare. And the first one that I have here is the TATCHA Gold Camellia Beauty Oil. You guys have seen this many times in my empties. I love this oil. This is by far the best oil on the market. It is pricey, but boy, is it worth it. It does wonders for my skin. And honestly, I need some right now from it because my skin, I noticed, is starting to get a little oilier throughout the day, which is weird because I'm like, oh no, I'm not balanced and I need to start moisturizing more at night. And I love putting this oil on at night. It just, my skin soaks it in and it balances out my skin. So then I'm not like producing so much oil like, you know, during the day. It's just so, so good. And it does wonders. I love this. I see a huge improvement with it. I definitely need another one. It is the best oil. I've been through so many of those. Another great product from TATCHA is their rice wash. I use this all up. I love this cleanser. It had a little bit of a grit to it, so it just really made you feel like your skin was clean after you used it. And I just love their packaging too. I mean, it's so pretty, but such a luxurious like face wash that I felt clean after I used it. I just loved how it washed my skin and didn't make my skin feel stripped either. Next up, we have some Tula products and I love their stuff, you guys. It is so, so good. So we have the So Polish Exfoliating Sugar Scrub. I love this stuff. It really exfoliates the skin. It does such an awesome job. It is definitely on the stronger side of exfoliation. Like the grit to it is definitely pretty rough. So you don't want to scratch, you don't want to rub it in too hard. You want to do it very lightly, but it does such a great job of really getting that dead skin off. And I'm obsessed. I love Tula. The next two products are actually like these actually next to you that I'm gonna talk about. These are actually primers that should have been in the makeup section. So I'm sorry about that. I should have caught this, but I actually have 2 of the face filter blurring and moisturizing primers here. I have a small one and I have a full size. I love this primer. This primer is awesome. It moisturized my skin, and then it also primed my skin for makeup, and it allowed my makeup just to sit beautifully on it, and I love it. This is such a good primer. So if you're looking for a really good primer that also has like a lot of skincare benefits to it, definitely check out the Tula one. It is awesome. You can even like go check to see if you can get a smaller size to kind of test it out, see how you like it, and then go buy the bigger size. But I loved it. Another primer that I really like that had really good skincare benefits to it too is the Ole Henriksen one. I've been through a couple of these. This is the Banana Bright Face Primer. Again, I love like these packagings too, how they have that little pump. But this one was also really, really, really nice underneath makeup. So this was also another good option. And with that vitamin C, it's gonna be very brightening and gives your skin a really pretty glow. Okay, so next up is a moisturizer. And I actually worked with Beauty Counter in a video a while back on this moisturizer. This is the Counter Time Antioxidant Soft Cream Moisturizer. Oh my God, you guys, you have got to get your hands on this moisturizer. This is such a good one for during the day. I loved it. I used it up so fast. Like there's like, you can see that there's like a little, it looks like there's a little bit, but there's really nothing left in there. I think it's just kind of like stuck on that side, but use this all up. I loved it. It was a great, nice, lightweight moisturizer that balanced my skin. I'm honestly so sad that I am out of it. It's definitely one that I want to repurchase. Also the packaging, goals. It is so pretty. And I just love this. This stuff was awesome for during the day. I loved it underneath makeup. It was nice and lightweight, didn't make you feel greasy, wasn't too thick. It was just perfect. And Beauty Counter has really, really good ingredients too. So that's an awesome moisturizer. I highly recommend. And then we have this one right here, which is the Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisture for Eyes from Murad. I got stuff on my hands from all that stuff. I love the hydration line from Murad. I've spoken about this one in the past, used it all up. I love this eye cream. This was one of my favorite eye creams of all time. Definitely one that I need to honestly repurchase, but it's hard. It's so hard for me to go repurchase stuff when I have so much that I'm constantly trying out. But I just definitely get like, you know, my faves, and this was one of my faves. It hydrated underneath the eyes beautifully. I loved it for morning and night. It just did an awesome job, and I felt like I actually noticed a difference. I feel like there's some times where I'm definitely testing out eye creams or like skincare stuff that I just don't notice any difference. This one, I feel like it really did help those fine lines underneath my eyes. Like I felt like it really, really helped. And it didn't make my concealer slip and slide or anything like that, or crease. So I really enjoyed this one. That's a really good eye cream. Okay, so now let's go into some body care. So we're gonna go into, let's do body wash first to get this done. First off, I've got the St. Moriz primer. It's an exfoliating skin primer. Honestly, like, it was just okay. I really, like, it didn't really help me out much. It wasn't gritty enough for me to really exfoliate the skin with. So this is kind of for me. I definitely, it's not my fave. Another one that I tried out is the Way Scalp and Body Scrub. This one definitely had a little bit more grit to it. But again, this one just wasn't my fave. I feel like my favorites right now are ones from, what was it called? The LALICIOUS. I love the LALICIOUS body scrubs. Those ones are great. There's another exfoliator in my bathroom that I forgot what it was called, but it will probably be in Empties here in the future. I just forgot the name of it. But yeah, this one was also just kind of it was just all right. It wasn't my fave. Now let's go into body cleansers. We've got the Drunk Elephant Camellia Cream Body Cleanser. And this one smelled really good. I loved the smell of it. I love the way it made my body feel. The only thing I didn't like about it was the packaging, to be honest. It was kind of hard. Like I could never open up the top part because it's like one of those like, ugh, just always struggled. I never opened it. I literally just twisted off the top, and this is how I would use it. That's like the one thing that I would definitely change about this is the packaging. It was just, I couldn't get the top thing to open up. So packaging was meh, but the product inside was good. So I enjoyed that cleanser. Another one that now going into body butters, I really, really like the LALICIOUS Endless Summer. This is their body butter. I love to use a body butter every single night when I get out of the shower. Oh, this one, LALICIOUS like kills it with their scents. They are so good. This one just screams, it's just like fruity and summery and light and flirty, and it's just like the best scent, and it just melts. Like I just like to lather my body into it and just melts into my skin overnight, and it's just awesome. So they're super hydrating. I definitely recommend checking out their body butters. Now we're gonna go into tanners. So I'm just gonna go into these ones real quick. These right here, I always get asked, what's your favorite tanner? What do you use? And I'm always tanning. I tried it, honestly, it's like the most I'm in the sun right now is like when I'm with the girls around and about for a little bit, but also like mainly pickleball is like when I'm really in the sun, but I just try to cover up in sunscreen. I don't want my skin to get this, I don't want to get tan from the sun. I don't want that. Because honestly, I just start like breaking out in freckles everywhere. I don't even really get tan, I just break out in freckles. And so I tan 24/7, and these are my favorite ones. These are from Bondi Sands. It's the Aero one. It's the aerated self-tanning foam and ultra dark quick dry formula, intense hydration, coconut scent. It has a color guard to it, so it's kind of green, so it's like whoa, like you can kind of like, ooh, it's like okay. Right when you put it on, you sleep with it on. And you guys, the way I sleep with it now is I actually wear sweats and a long sleeve like pajama top that's like really loose. Like everything's very loose because I don't want it all over my sheets. And so I sleep in those, and then I rinse it off in the morning, and I just get like the most beautiful tan to it. It stays on long. It's really even. I just like it. It's been my favorite, and I love the color it gives because of that green undertone that it has. It works really well for my skin that tends to warm everything up. So that's where I have to be really careful with tanners, because sometimes I will look like super orange with it. So this stuff is my fave. I keep repurchasing it. I actually found it at my CVS. I was at CVS one day getting a prescription for Riley, and I was walking around waiting for it to be filled, and I saw it there, and I'm like, oh my God, they sell it here? Like I was having to order off of Amazon, and it was taking forever to get to me. And so I literally went there and like bought all of them. I was like, I'm getting all of these. I love them. They're so good. Another one that I really like too is the Liquid Gold Self-Tanning Dry Oil. This one was also really nice. You just run through it pretty quickly. You spray it on and you rub it in with your mitt. But it gives a pretty color. It's great. It just, I ran out of this one really, really fast. So that's why I just didn't really keep repurchasing it. It's a good thing to put on when you are trying to prolong your tan. Another one that's really good to put on like when you're trying to prolong your tan is as you guys can tell, I love Bondi Sands. This is a Bondi Sands Everyday Gradual Tanning Milk Body Moisturizer. I've been through 2 of these, and this is another thing that I'm like, I go through this so fast. So I just like am now just like I'm not really using a gradual tan. I'll just use my body butters and stuff and just hope my tan will last, because I was going through this like way, way, way too fast. But it does a really good job. Like if you're looking for a good gradual tanner, this one is really, really good. I love the way that it smelled. It made you feel really hydrated and moisturized, and it did a really good job at like keeping like an even tan and stuff. So I definitely recommend it. It's good. One else that I used up is the St. Moriz Advanced Pro Formula Tan and Tone. It's a skin firming tanning cream. This one actually was really nice. I used this up pretty quickly too. I like the packaging. It made it easy for it to come out, and I actually really did enjoy this one. So this one was good from St. Moriz. 2 other tanners that I have here are from Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse Ultra Dark. This is my favorite one from Loving Tan. I like this one a little bit more because I feel like this one lasts longer on my skin than this one does. So that's why I gravitate to Bondi Sands more. And the ones from Loving Tan, the only ones I will use is Ultra Dark. I can't do the 1 Hour Express. I get like no color from those, and I leave it on for way like longer than what it says to do, but I get like no color from it, and it doesn't last on my skin. Like I don't know how people do that 1 Hour Express. Even the 1 Hour Express from this one I have don't like it either. It just does not work for my skin. I just don't get it. But this is the one I like from them. You can get this at Ulta if you're on the hunt for that. But yeah, those are like kind of like the tanners. Now getting into some fragrances. I have this one from Lancome. I don't know what this one is called. What are you called? I'm not sure, but it looks like this. I will find it and I will link it down below. But this was like my favorite perfume. Oh my gosh, I always got compliments when I wore this and I used it up. It made me so sad when I used it up. The only other thing is that I'm kind of on it is I couldn't stand it up. It doesn't stand up. Like I was like, I couldn't store it. So I always had to lay it flat. So that was like the packaging was like it did it for me, but the smell smelled so good. I wonder if I can get some out of it. A little bit, yeah. Oh, the smell is so luxurious. And I always got compliments on whenever I was wearing this, like saying like, what are you wearing? It smells so good. I'm like, Lancome. And I would even get people like being like, Lancome. I didn't realize that Lancome made perfume. I'm like, yeah, so good. So good. I really like the other ones that they sent. Those are the ones I've been using right now. Like Lancome has been definitely like one of my faves. Another one that I used up is from Jimmy Choo. This also was another really good perfume. I really like the smell of this one. It was like a nice kind of like lighter fruity scent, but a little bit still like kind of classy to it, you know? This one's like a really good date night perfume. So I really, really enjoyed this one from Jimmy Choo. It is called, does it have the name on here? Doesn't tell me which one it is, but I'll find it and I'll link it down below for you guys and so you can check this one out. But this one also smells great. So if you like the more lighter, like fruity date night scents that are like flirty, this is for you. This one smells good. All right, so now we're gonna get into some hair care. So I get this question asked a lot about like what I use in my hair, what do I recommend, and we are gonna go through it. So first off, we should definitely just start off with like what I use for the girls' hair, mainly Riley's hair, because Riley's hair is nice and long and thick and curly, and it had like different textures in it. Her hair is difficult, but it's gotten better since I got it cut, which has been really nice. I just got her first haircut. You guys can check out the reel that I made for it on Instagram at Madison Miller. It is so cute. She had such a great experience. We went to Sharky's Cut for Kids. They have a bunch of them in different locations. We went to the one in Poway, and oh my God, it was an amazing experience. She got her hair washed, cut, braided, got butterfly clips in it, got her nails painted, got a ring, got a balloon. Like they did the whole 9 yards for her, and it was so cute. She felt like a princess, and it was so good to just see how happy she was. She just felt so special, and it was like it was great because it was just me and her. So it was like a really good mom and daughter moment for us to have, and it just melted my heart seeing how excited she was. And she had to pick the fire truck. Like there's like, you know, her Frozen vehicle that it was like the same cars that she drives around. She has that Frozen Jeep, and they put them on these poles and you can actually like hit the thing and it goes, which is kind of cool. But she's obsessed with fire trucks. You guys know she's like obsessed with race cars and fire truck, like firemen, fire trucks, like she loves that. And she saw the fire truck and she went crazy. So she had to go sit in the fire truck one. It was so cute. But like I was saying, her hair is very long and thick. Like even though the hairstylist was like, her hair is so thick. And I'm like, yeah. She got it after me. My hair is no longer like that. It changed when I had her. She took it from me, but mine with hair was the same exact way at her age. And you have to be using like good products with it. So I'm going to kind of talk about like what I've used with her and what I found, like what I like and don't like. First off, we have some Tubby Todd products here. So I purchased these ones myself. So the first one is the Hair and Body Wash, Coconut and Vanilla. Smelled great. I love the fact that these are big sizes and they had the pump. It made it really easy for me to like quickly grab it and then like wash the girl's hair and their body with. This is my favorite product from Tubby Todd, is their hair and body wash. They have great scents. Definitely recommend checking them out. I love this for little kids. I think it's great. It's tear-free, so it doesn't sting their eyes if it gets into it. I love it for Kinsley. I use it to wash their body. It's a great product. So this is like my favorite. Actually, I would have to say the all over ointment is probably my favorite from them, but this for like shampoo and body wash and everything, this is great. What I didn't like was the conditioner. This is it's in Yummy Lemon, but it just did not detangle Riley's hair. It didn't make it feel smooth. And when you took it out and I tried to lather in her hair, it couldn't even like lather or even like disperse across her hair. Like it would just clump up. It just did nothing. It was horrible. I was like, I cannot use this. I used it on Kinsley. That's where I used it, like used it up because it's okay with her hair because there's really not much there yet. But once I start getting hair and it gets longer and it gets thicker, it just was a no-go. Like this did nothing. It was just not good. I just was not a fan of it at all. So I don't recommend getting their conditioner. Their shampoo and body wash is amazing, but their conditioner is horrible. I'm sorry, but it just was not good. Another one that I used up is their lavender or rosemary. This is a smaller one. I love these ones for shampoo and body wash. I still use them for Riley's shampoo, and it just like does a nice lather and it's easy to get in there and it really cleans the hair. So I love it for those and like using it on like a little towel for them and like wiping them down with. So yeah, this is a good product. So I like those. I definitely recommend checking out their like different scents. Another product that I used in Riley's hair is the Naughty 97% Natural Wave Hello. This is a curl defining conditioner. Riley's got curls in her hair. I got this in PR, and so I tested it on her hair. Not a fan. We used it up, but not a fan. I didn't like this because it felt like there was like a lot of stuff still left on her hair. Like it just felt like there was product still. As much as I would like rinse it out and stuff, it just gave this like slimy feel to it, and I could just feel the product, and it just wasn't great. So I don't recommend this. It was not great either. I'm sorry, Riley. We were on the hunt for conditioners for her, and that was not good. That one was not good either. I did like this for her hair. This is by Heritage. It's the Power Up Protein Treatment. I actually would use this as like a little treatment in her hair. I would go through, wash her hair, everything, and then I would lather this on like the bottom portion. I would never put it at the top. I would put it at the bottom portion, and I let that just sit while she was playing in the bathtub. And this did a great job at calming down her hair and like really like softening it up and not getting tangly, not getting frizzy. So this one was really good. I really actually enjoyed that on her. Another product that I love, and I used it for Riley too, is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Conditioner. This is when I started just kind of like using, like I went through my products and I was like, you know what, we gotta use some higher end conditioner on this girl's hair. We gotta get this to calm down. And I love Living Proof. It's just also, it's like, I don't like the packaging. I don't know what it is about their pump, but I just cannot get enough product out of it. And I'm constantly like this, and it's just annoying. I don't know what it is about Living Proof's packaging, but just was not my fave to like get the product out of it. I even hate their other one, the squeezy one, because you could barely squeeze it. That one was not great too. It's a great product inside, but you just can't get it out of the packaging. So that I did not like. God, I'm being harsh right now. I'm sorry. I'm being kind of harsh. Let's see. Now getting into some other stuff. Ooh, love this. This is the one I use for me. If you are a blonde, you need this. This is so good. I would see such a huge difference in my hair. This is from Redken. It's their Blondage High Bright shampoo and conditioner. It's a brightening shampoo and conditioner. It's not purple. It just literally really does brighten up your hair. Doesn't leave like a color in it or anything like that. You can see that your hair is visibly brighter blonde after using it. I was so sad when I ran out of these, you guys. I literally tried to get every last drop out of them. They are so good. So if you are blonde that you color, check this one out. I am obsessed with Redken right now. I've been loving their products that they've been sending over. They're so good. So that one I definitely recommend. Next up is an Oribe product conditioner for beautiful hair color. This one was really nice. I honestly, for the price tag, I think you can get something just as good or even better for cheaper. So Oribe is kind of like, it's just really expensive. And again, honestly, like Redken's cheaper and does just as good or even better. So yeah, this was just okay for me. This one is a really good shampoo. I actually really like the Davines line for Riley's hair. It really calms it down. I love it for my hair too. It is so good. This is the mini one. So this one is an illuminating protective shampoo for colored hair. Treats it really well. I like this. It lathers up nicely. I really enjoy, I love everything from Davines. Like their Love line is so good. They have some great products. Next up is, this is a really good one. This is what everyone needs in their collection because you should always be using a clarifying shampoo once a week. This is from R&Co. It's called Oblivion. I use this thing completely up. You always want to be using a clarifying shampoo, especially if you're using dry shampoo or if you're using any other like hairspray or anything. You get that buildup and this will just take that all away. And I'm not kidding you. Like once you use this, your like scalp feels so clean. It feels so clean. Your hair honestly feels lighter. And you just have to be using a clarifying shampoo at least once a week. I'm telling you, you will see a huge difference and feel like your hair is so much more cleaner. So I love this stuff. Awesome, great product. Another really good one is the scalp one from Mailbox. That one I love too, is another really good one. But this is definite must-have for everyone in their collection. Next up is the Drunk Elephant. This is a Cocomino Murillo Cream Conditioner, Moisturize and Repair. I thought this is nice from Drunk Elephant. This is kind of like the same thing I was saying about their body care, is the packaging. I can't get it out of the packaging. It's not the easiest thing to squeeze, and it's just is so hard to get it out. So it's just annoying. I don't want it to like, I don't want to be struggling getting out my shampoo and my conditioner. So I just think there needs to be a redesign there with packaging. Good product, gotta change the packaging. Next up, we have the Dry Bar Prime and Prep Detangler. I have been through so many of these. It's one of my favorite products to put in my hair after I get out of the shower. I spray it all over. I brush it out. It is so good. I've been through, like this is a little travel one, but I've been through like the big ones, a ton of them. And they're just, it's something that I always like to have in my collection. Next up, we have the Amica Perk Up Dry Shampoo. A lot of people will recommend this to you. I don't like it. I tried it once in the past. I didn't like it then. I tried it again because again, I was recommended it and I was like, no. This stuff makes you feel like you've got a lot of crap in your hair and it doesn't go away. God, I feel like I'm being like harsh, but it does. It feels like you've got a lot of like residue and like thick buildup. It feels like I'm spraying hairspray up there when I'm trying to use a dry shampoo, and I don't want that, okay? I don't want that. And that's what that feels like. Don't like it. No, that's a no-no. This is the Oribe Gold Lust Dry Shampoo. This one I like. It's nice and lightweight. It does a great job at soaking up those oils and not leaving that residue and like that dirt, like, you know, that feel that you've got product up there. So this one is yes, Amica is no. And since we're in hair stuff, I know that this is not an Empties, but I want to talk about it because I do want to recommend something to you guys that I think is really good. I've gotten a few friends hooked on this. This is from Complex Culture. This is the best hairbrush ever. It's got these soft bristles that are down. If you guys can see, it's got like these soft bristles down here. Get that to focus. And then you've got your longer bristles. But what it does is it really smooths out the hair when you brush it. Like I try to use other hairbrushes and I can't go and use any other hairbrushes. I have to go to this one because I see such a huge difference. Like it like literally smooths out my hair as I'm brushing through it. And it's so nice. I remember I went to Vegas with Chow, my girlfriend that I've known since middle school. And she saw my brush and she's like, I had her use, I told her, I was like, it's the best brush ever. So she used it. She's like, oh my God, I need to order this. This is amazing. And I'm like, I know, it's like a must-have brush. She like instantly ordered it. It's so good. I don't like using any other brush anymore. Like I carry this one between here and my bathroom constantly because I like it. And then the poor handle, it's so worn in, but it's so good. I will rewrap this thing with a grip tape or something because I will be using this till the end of time. I love it. So I just wanted to talk about that if you guys are on the hunt for any brushes or anything. That one from Complex Culture, I will link it down below. So good. All right, so that is everything in this Empties video, you guys. Those are my speed reviews. I hope you found this video helpful. Everything is linked down below if you want to get a closer look at anything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to keep seeing these, if I need to start accumulating my bag again. I'll definitely do that if you guys want to see them. So give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you are most excited to try out. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye.